Hey, CineWhirl fans. Imagine this. What if the love of your life died but came back as a ghost to save you from the very people who killed him? Sounds insane, right? Today, I'm diving into Ghost, a thriller packed with love, betrayal, and some seriously spooky vibes. This story will grip you from the first second and won't let go until the credits roll. So grab your popcorn, hit that subscribe button, and let's get into it. You won't want to miss a single twist. Picture this. A few weeks before the madness kicks off, we meet Sam Wheat, a slick banker who's killing it in life, and Molly Jensen, a gifted potter with a knack for shaping clay, and apparently Sam's heart. These two lovebirds have just moved into a swanky New York City apartment, furnishing it with dreams of a perfect future. They're head over heels for each other, planning their lives together, but Sam's got a dark cloud hanging over him. He confesses to Molly, "Whenever things get too good, I'm terrified I'll lose it all." Molly brushes it off with a sweet, "I love you," but Sam? He just says ditto. Yup, like the Pokemon. Molly's like, "Seriously, dude, do you love me or not?" At work, Sam stumbles onto something shady. He notices a massive cash spike in some bank accounts. Way too much money, way too fast. Suspicious, he locks them down with a new passcode, cutting off access to anyone but him. He spills the beans to his buddy Carl Bruner, thinking he can trust him. Big mistake. That night, Sam and Molly head home after catching Macbeth at a theater. They're chatting about their future when Molly calls him out again. "Why do you always say ditto instead of I love you?" Before Sam can answer, a thug named Willie Lopez jumps out of an alley with a gun, demanding Sam's wallet. Sam's ready to hand it over, but Molly steps in to calm things down, and Willie smacks her across the face. "That's it," Sam snaps, lunging at the guy. They wrestle, Molly screams for help, and then, bang! A gunshot echoes through the empty street. The camera pans away as Sam chases Willie, who bolts like a coward. It looks like Sam's got this under control, until he turns back and sees Molly sobbing over his own lifeless body. Wait, what? Sam tries to touch his face, but his hands pass right through, like he's made of air. A blinding light beams down from the sky, clearly a one-way ticket to heaven. But Sam's not ready to leave Molly. He ditches the light and runs back to her side. An ambulance hauls his body to the hospital, where he's pronounced dead. Ghost Sam watches, totally lost, sitting by his corpse on the stretcher. An old man, another ghost, pops up and asks, "What happened, kid? Your girlfriend's a potter too, huh? Can't get over that fish thing either, can you?" Sam's too freaked out to reply, so the old guy pats him on the back, sort of, and says, "You'll get used to this ghost gig soon." They watch a patient flatline nearby, his soul drifting off into a beam of light, and it finally clicks for Sam. He's dead. Officially a ghost. Now a spirit, Sam haunts their apartment, watching Molly fall apart. She talks to herself, cries non-stop, and can't focus on her pottery. Sam's desperate to reach her, but nothing works, except their cat notices him. "Stop licking your butt and tell her I miss her," he yells, but no dice. A few days later, Carl shows up to help Molly sort Sam's stuff. She packs his things into a shoebox, including his address book, while Carl suggests a walk to clear her head. She agrees, locking the door behind her. Sam tries to follow but gets stuck, until he realizes he can phase through walls. He's mid-experiment when Willie bursts in, tearing the place apart like he's hunting for something. Sam swings at him, but his fists just whoosh through. Helpless, he watches as Molly comes home, totally unaware Willie's still there, lurking with a gun. Willie hides, creepily eyeing Molly as she undresses upstairs. Sam's losing it, until he spots the cat again. He spooks the little furball, who leaps at Willie and claws his face. The thug bolts, and Sam's like, "Take that, creep!" He tails Willie to a grimy part of Brooklyn, sneaking into his apartment. There, a phone call drops a bombshell. Sam's death wasn't random. Someone paid Willie to pull the trigger. Worse, Willie's eyeing Molly's driver's license, planning another visit. Sam screams, "Stay away from her," but no one hears. Wandering the streets, Sam stumbles across Oda Mae Brown, a fake psychic scamming grieving clients. He calls her out mid-session and, shockingly, she hears him. "Who's talking?" she snaps. Sam keeps yakking until she freaks out, yelling, "Sam Wheat?" Her assistants think she's nuts, but Sam's found his lifeline. He begs her to warn Molly, even torturing her with off-key singing until she caves. Oda Mae shows up at Molly's, blurting out, "You're in danger." Molly's skeptical, but Oda Mae drops details only Sam could know, winning her over. She spills everything. Willie Lopez, the murder, the works. Molly tells Carl, who brushes it off as a con and offers to check it out. Sam follows him to Willie's place and uncovers the gut punch. Carl's the mastermind. He hired Willie to kill Sam for those bank codes, all part of a money laundering scheme. Sam tracks down a grumpy subway ghost, who teaches him to move objects with sheer willpower. Fueled by rage, Sam kicks a soda can across the platform. Game on. He drags Oda Mae to the bank, where she poses as the account holder and withdraws $4 million, or maybe $10,000, who knows, math's hard, then donates it to a shelter. Carl flips out when he finds the account empty, and Sam taunts him at the office, typing "Murderer Sam" on his screen. Carl threatens Molly, teaming up with Willie to hunt Oda Mae. Sam gets there first, warning her to hide. He uses his new powers to spook Willie, who panics and runs into traffic. Splat. Dark shadows drag his ghost to hell. Back at Molly's, she's still doubting Oda Mae until Sam levitates a penny. Cue the waterworks. She believes him now. Carl storms in, gun blazing, chasing Molly and Oda Mae to a storage room. Sam, drained from possessing Oda Mae for a final dance, recovers just in time to disarm Carl. In a frantic escape attempt, Carl flings a hook that shatters a window, only to get impaled by falling glass. Those creepy shadows return, hauling his screaming ghost away. With the bad guys gone, a heavenly light fills the room. Molly hears Sam say, "I love you, no more ditto," and they share one last kiss. Sam steps into the afterlife, leaving Molly with a bittersweet goodbye. And that's Ghost. A wild mix of romance, revenge, and paranormal chaos. Hit that like button, subscribe to CineWhirl, and turn on notifications for more recaps. Thanks for watching, fam. See you in the next one.